Ladies and gentlemen, fellow officers, NCOs, and cadets of the Civil Air Patrol, distinguished guests, good morning and welcome to the Utah Wing Change of Command Ceremony. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Nicholas Cook, and I have the honor of acting as your Master of Ceremonies this morning. When the National Anthem is played, all uniformed members should stand at attention facing the flag. Those in civilian attire should also stand and place their right hand over their heart. Today we are gathered to pay special tribute to Colonel Michael Fernandez as he relinquishes command of the Utah Wing of the Civil Air Patrol. And we welcome Lieutenant Colonel Jason Hess as he assumes command. The host for today's ceremony is Colonel Jeffrey Johnson, Commander of the Rocky Mountain Region Civil Air Patrol. The guardian of the colors for today's ceremony is the Utah Wing Command NCO, Technical Sergeant Sarah Lim. The Utah Wing is honored to welcome several special guests for today's ceremony. For Colonel Johnson, his wife, Major Jan Johnson. For Colonel Fernandez, his wife, Lieutenant Angie Fernandez. For Lieutenant Colonel Hess, his wife, Lieutenant Margaret Hess. Son Taylor and his fiancée, Christina Webb. Daughter Haley, and parents joining remotely, Jeffrey and Kathleen Hess. Nick and Lois. For the Rocky Mountain Liaison Region, Lieutenant Colonel Retired Joseph Macklin. For the state of Utah, Gerald Esselman, Utah State Director for Aeronautics. Thank you all for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Utah Wing Color Guard, playing of the National Anthem and Invocation by Chaplain Camille Barlow.
Colors, halt, flag, face, reset, arms. right, face, forward, arch.
No mistake. I'll sit the mic.
Forward. Hold. Wall out.
Please join me in prayer, according to your faith tradition, as I pray in mine. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for this beautiful morning and for this beautiful time of year. We are grateful for this opportunity to live in this great state and this nation. We are grateful for the ability to serve through the Civil Air Patrol, both our state and our nation. We are grateful for this organization and its missions to preserve lives and improve them. Lord, we thank you for Colonel Mike Fernandez as he has served as our commander. We thank you for his leadership, his kindness, his example, the time, the sweat, and the tears he has devoted in his service, and that of his family as well. We are grateful for his wife, Angie, and the sacrifices that she has made, as well as his children and other family members. Please bless them and continue to watch over Colonel Fernandez and his family. Let them enjoy more peace and time with one another as a new phase of life begins. Lord, we thank you for Colonel Jason Hess and his willingness to serve as the Utah Wing Commander. We are grateful for his leadership, energy, and example, and desire to serve. We thank you for Margaret and her service in the Civil Air Patrol, and especially now as she supports her husband to serve in this capacity. We are grateful for the sacrifices that their family has made and will continue to make, and please bless them for that sacrifice. We ask that you bless Colonel Hess with your spirit, wisdom, and love, and help him to guide this wing in wisdom and love. Please bless our Utah Wing and Civil Air Patrol nationally as we pursue the greatness that we can become. Please bless our nation, heal us from this pandemic, as well as the growing divisions that we face. Please bless our people with love, respect, and remembrance of you. And we ask you and ask for these blessings in thy holy name. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. A special thank you to the Utah Wing Color Guard and Chaplain Barlow. Ladies and gentlemen, our host, Colonel Johnson.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for the invite. Thank you for the opportunity to participate in this ceremony. A wing commander is a challenging job. And I see several wing commanders nodding their heads that have served their time. We are grateful for the work that Colonel Hesses will be doing and the work that Colonel Fernandez has already done. Mike and I were in the same seminar at National Staff College, and when they came in and announced that several people in there would be region and wing commanders, we looked at each other and we just chuckled. We knew that we would never be serving. Well, Mike has served well and faithfully, and I'm grateful for his leadership. I'm grateful for his friendship. I'm grateful for what he has done for the Utah wing. It will be nice for him and his family to have a respite, and then he will be called back into service again, I'm sure, somewhere. What goes around comes around, huh, Bob? All right. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for being in the Civil Air Patrol and bringing your unique set of skills. We're just so grateful for family. We are grateful for our CAP members. We are grateful for this great country in which we live. So thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Colonel Jeffrey Johnson presents Colonel Michael Fernandez the Distinguished Service Award and Permanent Grade of Colonel. Colonel Johnson, permission to publish the orders.
Publish.
As of this date, 18 March 2021, the Civil Air Patrol Distinguished Service Award is awarded to Colonel Michael A. Fernandez, CAP ID 451448, Utah Wing, for distinguished performance of duty during the period of 20 May 2017 through 27 March 2021, effective 27 March 2021. Colonel Michael A. Fernandez distinguished himself as Commander, Utah Wing, Civil Air Patrol during the period of 20 May 2017 to 27 March 2021. Colonel Fernandez navigated the wing through several key changes that brought significant and positive exposure to the wing within the state of Utah. Day after taking command, he established a functional and foundational relationship with the new Utah State Department of Aeronautics Director. This relationship proved pivotal as they moved to rework the operational memorandum of understanding between Civil Air Patrol and the United States Air Force and the state of Utah. This also further deepened their relationship with the Utah State Department of Emergency Management. Colonel Fernandez worked tirelessly to secure a long-term agreement with the United States Air Force for use of the facility in Wendover, Utah, to host cadet summer encampments and emergency service training. Wendover's historical and tactical advantages enhance the wing's ability to train current and future generations of leaders. Particularly noteworthy during this period was Colonel Fernandez's support of the cadet program. He established a winter encampment to give not only Utah Wing cadets, but surrounding wing cadets an alternative to the standard summer encampment. Colonel Fernandez provided significant support behind the creation and execution of two additional key cadet program activities, Desert Scorpion and the Utah Wing Flight Academy. Desert Scorpion is a field training school for communications and emergency services that has now been granted National Cadet Special Activity status. The Utah Wing Flight Academy was successfully turned into a National Flight Academy with the majority of the staff hailing from the Utah Wing and Rocky Mountain Region instructor cadre. Colonel Fernandez also spearheaded a complex rebranding of the Utah Wing. In an effort to create more professionalism, esprit de corps, and positive image, he coordinated the replacement of a long-standing and heritage-rich wing patch to conform with the new heraldry guidelines. He also oversaw the successful replacement and update of all unit patches. This effort unified the wing in many more ways than simply a patch and illustrated his dedication to the entire wing, exemplifying the one CAP concept. As a direct result of Colonel Fernandez's leadership, Utah Wing achieved 2 successful operations evaluations, one receiving a highly successful rating and the other a ready rating, while also receiving an effective rating on the compliance inspection. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Colonel Fernandez reflect credit upon himself, the Utah Wing, and the Civil Air Patrol.
You want help to, you got a bunch of stuff coming. This is the citation.
Thank you, sir.
Frame for your wall. That goes with the, let's do it this way. I'll show that off so you can.
Wait, we got to stand here, sir.
Oh, we got another picture to see. Sure got one more, don't go anywhere. This is another great plaque commemorating your service as Wing Commander.
Very nice, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Colonel Michael A. Fernandez, CAP ID 451448, is promoted to the permanent rank of Colonel upon completion of assignment as Commander, Utah Wing Civil Air Patrol, effective 27 March 2021, Authority, CAP Regulation 35-5. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Fernandez.
Good morning. I'll keep this short. I'd like to thank everybody for attending this morning, taking time on their Saturday to be here. I'd like to specifically acknowledge Colonel Johnson. Chief, where are you, sir? The Chief, the Region Command Chief, and specifically the past wing commanders, Colonel Boss, Colonel Wellman, Colonel Neatfeld. Gentlemen, I hope in your eyes that I've maintained the legacy in which you helped establish. So seriously, thank you. It's been an exciting ride for the last 4 years in command. Anyone who knows me has heard this term before, mission ready. Those 2 words are the core foundation of everything and all my decisions that I made as commander. We've done a lot together. As mentioned, as part of the citation, things like winter encampment and our National Cadet Special Activities. We've accomplished the new wing and squadron logos. We've also experienced some loss, and 2 close friends, two of my close friends, Major Ted Conrad and of course Lieutenant Colonel Dave Pippin. I felt during the height of COVID, the Utah Wing maintained mission readiness, and if we were called upon, we could do our job and do it well. Moving forward, I know that Colonel Hess and his team will continue to do the long outstanding tradition of moving forward with purpose. And Jason, thank you for the last 4 years of supporting me and being there with me. So thank you. And I mean that to all my staff. At some point, there will be some awards handed out to the staff, but again, I wanted to say thank you. And last but not least, with sincere gratitude and appreciation, I do want to thank you all. Again, it's been an honor, privilege to be the Utah Wing Commander, and the truth of the matter is any of us who have been in this seat or any command seat know you can't do this by yourself. Without people like you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So thank you. Thank you all.
Colonel Fernandez, could you please escort Mrs. Fernandez to the front?
This is a police escort, right?
At this time, Lieutenant Colonel Hess will make a presentation on behalf of the Utah Wing to Colonel Fernandez and his wife, Angie.
First up will be to the real wing commander. Angie, thank you for your sacrifice, allowing us to borrow him for 4 years.
Absolutely.
But thank you, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
If I have to hear about this one more time, you're free to. Colonel Fernandez, on behalf of the Utah Wing, here's your saber.
Thank you again, Fred.
We'll stay this over here.
Just don't go too far.
Ladies and gentlemen, before taking command of the Utah Wing, Lieutenant Colonel Jason Hess must be promoted to the temporary grade of colonel. Colonel Johnson, permission to publish the orders.
Publish the orders.
Lieutenant Colonel Jason R. Hess, CAP ID 152805, is promoted to the temporary grade of colonel, concurrent with his assignment as commander, Utah Wing Civil Air Patrol, effective 27 March 2021, authority, CAP Regulation 30-1. We invite Lieutenant Hess to assist Colonel Johnson in placement of rank on Colonel Hess.
Those are my epaulets. There's a tradition of passing on epaulets as a command, and I hope Jason, when he gets the opportunity to pass on epaulets, will do the same thing. No, you can do it.
Announcement is made as of this date, 18 March 2021, of the appointment of Lieutenant Colonel Jason R. Hess, CAP ID 152805, as Commander, Utah Wing Civil Air Patrol, and promotion to temporary grade of Colonel, effective 27 March 2021, authority CAP Regulation 30-1.
Yes. There's an oath of office that goes with this promotion. I state your name,
I, Jason Hess,
having been promoted
having been promoted
to the grade
to the grade
of Colonel
of Colonel
in the Civil Air Patrol,
in the Civil Air Patrol,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and comply
that I will support and comply
with the Constitution, bylaws,
with the Constitution and bylaws
and regulations of the Civil Air Patrol,
and regulations of the Civil Air Patrol,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully discharge all duties and responsibilities,
I'll have to redo that.
faithfully discharge
Faithfully discharge all duties
and
and
responsibilities,
responsibilities,
as well as obey
as well as obey
the orders of the officers
of the orders of the officers appointed over me
in according to regulations.
and according to regulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Today's change of command ceremony is rooted in military history dating back to the 18th century reign of King Frederick the Great of Prussia. During this time, organizational flags were developed with colors and symbols unique to each military unit. The soldiers of that unit would dedicate their loyalty and trust to their commander, symbolized by the unit's flag. When a change of command was to take place, the outgoing commander would transfer the flag to the individual who would assume command. This gesture was accomplished in front of the unit so all could witness their new leader assume this dutiful position. This tradition has survived throughout military history. The transfer of the flag from Colonel Michael Fernandez to Colonel Jason Hess symbolizes the change of command at this important ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the change of command ceremony as the reins of responsibility are passed from Colonel Michael Fernandez to Colonel Jason Hess.
Sir, I stand ready.
I accept your service.
I accept command.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Utah Wing's incoming commander, Colonel Jason Hess.
Where'd you hide it? Give it to you. There it goes. Excuse me. What a day. Please be seated. I'll try to keep this shorter than the outgoing commanders. Probably won't work. Everybody knows me. Colonel Johnson, Jan, Colonel Fernandez, Angie, Margaret, my family, former and region wing commanders and members of the Rocky Mountain region and the great Utah wing. Welcome. Thank you for sacrificing a beautiful April Easter morning and being here with us. Colonel Johnson, I first want to thank you for the opportunity, but more importantly, the trust you're placing in me to lead the wing for the next 3 years. I'm humbled to have been chosen from amongst my fellow volunteers and patriots to serve in this capacity. It's truly an honor. Colonel Fernandez and Angie, thank you for your time, sacrifice, and leadership, and excuse me if I get emotional. Over the last 4 years, Colonel Fernandez, the Utah wing has weathered these challenging times through your leadership, and our volunteers have achieved much together. Angie, I don't know whether to offer you congratulations or condolences, now that you'll have a lot more time to spend with Mike. But I do know that you've certainly given much during his command. I have learned much from both of you, and Margaret and I thank you both. We wish you well in your future endeavors. I think you've been warned. Margaret, you've been my cheerleader, my confidant, and biggest support for over 22 years. Throughout my service to Civil Air Patrol, you've sacrificed, supported, and even joined to make me and the Utah Wing better. You've understood my passion, my drive, my desire to do the same. I couldn't think of a better advisor to have at my side as we both work this new adventure together. To the excellent volunteers of the Utah Wing, you are the reason that Utah Wing succeeds. Together we have, and together we will, continue to be the premier volunteer organization within our communities and state. You can count on me being your champion and your partner as we strive for excellence. From the time that I was a cadet basic through wearing my father's double diamonds as a cadet lieutenant colonel to a new senior member, and today the next colonel of the Utah Wing, I have had great mentors, teachers, inspirations, and supporters. All of these people had a passion and an understanding of what Civil Air Patrol is and what it can do for ourselves and our community, providing opportunities for our 290 cadets, 327 seniors to serve one another in a cause beyond themselves. Civil Air Patrol is where the next generation of aerospace and aviation leaders get to learn at the feet of those leaders that came before them. Quickly, I want to outline my leadership philosophy for you. It's 4 words that will drive this command: inspire, empower, observe, and reward. Inspire, together we as the wing will define our goals, and you will find your commander championing these goals throughout the wing. Empower, we will learn and train together, leveraging communications and technology, honing and sharpening the skills that will achieve our goals. Observe, as we learn and become more proficient, the command will observe these successes and note the challenges while assisting you, the volunteers, to achieve these successes. Reward, we will say thank you regularly and in various ways as we achieve together. Our most valuable asset within the Civil Air Patrol is each of you, the volunteers that sacrifice every day of your time, energy, and yes, even money. The returns on your investment are something that I hold very personal, and I know each value deeply, as I will, that investment. I also know that this personal investment comes with a level of trust, a trust that you are placing in me for the next few years. I will strive every day to earn that trust and spend it wisely. In closing, I'll share with you a motto that my grandfather, a World War II B-24 pilot and a successful businessman, lived by, and a motto which I have tried to incorporate in my life to date. People are not excellent because they achieve great things. They achieve great things because they choose to be excellent. Utah Wing will achieve these great things as we always do because we choose to be excellent. And I look forward to those achievements together. Thank you for all you do for the Utah Wing, living by the core values and being Semper Vigilans.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Utah Wing has been proud to serve under Colonel Michael Fernandez and welcomes Colonel Jason Hess. This concludes our ceremony today, and we thank each of you for attending. Light refreshments are provided for your enjoyment. Please drive safely as you return home.